Hi guys, thanks for checking out my video, The 7 Things You Must Know Before Hiring a Personal Trainer. My name is Damian Woodson. I've been a personal trainer now for 11 years this coming April. My first year in the business, I noticed very quickly that there's a big difference between personal trainers in terms of experience and qualifications and the results that they give their clients. And at that time, I really wanted to do something to inform people about how to make a qualified quality decision on the personal trainers that they hire. Back then they didn't have YouTube. The internet was just really taking off, so I'm grateful now that we have this medium of YouTube and websites and stuff to communicate, so now I can get this out to a lot of people. For example, I'll give you an example of a client that I had for about 5 years. She had an injury to her lower leg. She had torn a muscle, I think, in her lower leg. And when she came to me because she knew I was qualified in training people in a safe, appropriate manner. She told me a story about the personal trainer that she had before and why she hadn't trained with a personal trainer for quite some time. She was on the elliptical machine, and he was, pushing her like all of us trainers do. We like to push our clients to their full capability, but there are limits to that pushing, and you got to know how hard to push your client. And she was telling him that it was hurting, and he encouraged her to keep going and to go harder. And because she did that, she actually injured herself and had to stop training for quite some time. One of the things I'm going to talk about in the report is to know how to find a qualified personal trainer, but also how to know when you should be pushing yourself and when you shouldn't be pushing yourself. You know your body, and you know when you're experiencing pain, and there are two types of pain. There's a type of pain that's telling you to stop, and you want to listen to that pain. There's another type of pain or burning sensation that's lactic acid filling the muscle, where the muscle is just fatigue. And I explain that in the report, how to know the difference between the two, and also to find a personal trainer that has an idea of how to communicate with you to find out how hard you need to be pushed. One of the other things I talk about in the report is qualifications and certifications. Our industry is not regulated. You could say you're a personal trainer right now. You could even start your own national certifying organization right now and certify personal trainers to train other trainers. And you could say it's nationally certified and accredited, but that's not necessarily, a barometer or an indicator as to whether or not the person that you just trained is certified is qualified in their given area. Do they have a practical test, with the tests that are taken, and also is the organization the person is certified with, are they credible? So in my report I make a list of all the different certifications that I know of that are very reputable and that do a really good job of preparing personal trainers to train you, to get you started in to get them started in the personal training industry. Another story about a personal trainer that I met at a gym. I worked at several gyms. And one gym that I worked at is a pretty prominent gym that's all over the East Coast. There was a trainer there, and he and I both were new, and we were talking about the assessment process. You take people through a process of assessing them to see where they are initially. And during the conversation, he was confused and wasn't aware of exactly what blood pressure and heart rate was and how to take blood pressure and heart rate. And he had already been certified through this gym to start training clients who was in the process of trying to find clients just like I was. And I thought that was alarming because that's very, very important to be able to have your blood pressure and your heart rate checked during an assessment process when you're coming into personal training. And for some people who have elevated blood pressure, it should be checked on a regular basis, almost every time you work out or daily. And if a personal trainer can't do that, that's just for me a big red flag in terms of their training and their qualification for taking on clients. Another thing I talk about in my report that's very, very important. My first year of training, obviously a lot of people nowadays, because of the lifestyle of our country, are overweight. And I had quite a few clients I was training, and I know I was doing a good job training them because I've trained myself for years. I've worked out for years. I've been an athlete since I was 10. But I wasn't helping them to get the weight loss results that they wanted. And I was confused. And after the first year, I learned what it is, the other essential component that I was missing that I needed to address. And it's literally the key to helping people get results. It can be up to 60% of your results if you don't handle this area and handle it correctly. So I talk about that in my report as well. So if you're interested in getting the free report, there's no cost for it. It's more than what I can sit here and talk about. It take me half an hour or longer to talk about all things in the report, but you can get it for free. Just scroll down the web page, look at the bottom, there's a field where you can put in your name, your email address, and your phone number. You can get the report immediately. My goal is for you to get something in your hands that helps you to qualify the personal trainers that you're going to work with to help yourself stay away from injury and stop you from wasting thousands and thousands of dollars on guys who are not qualified to help you get the results that you want. For a free consultation with us, with a personal training company, you can give us a call at any time. We'll give you a free 15-minute phone consultation, and also your first personal training session with us is free if you want to try us out. Just call 571-258-8585. That's 571-258-8585, and we'll do all we can to help you. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you enjoy the report. I'd love to get your feedback. Have a blessed day.